Give me Zyn or give me death. The sentiment is cropping up online as Senator Chuck Schumer called for a federal crackdown against Zyn Nicotine packs. Here's Schumer urging the FTC and FDA to begin investigating Zyn over concerns related to its marketing and health effects. Let's watch.
Pouch packed with problems, high levels of nicotine. So today I'm delivering a warning to parents because these nicotine pouches seem to lock their sights on young kids, teenagers, and even lower, and then use the social media to hook them.
Senator Schumer is urging the FTC and the FDA to investigate Zyn for concerns relating to marketing and health effects.
Now, the internet was outraged, but perhaps no one was more outraged than conservative commentator Greg Price, who wrote, January 6th will look like a tour of Disneyland in comparison to the ZYNSURRECTION. Saw Marjorie Taylor Greene also use that phrase, ZYNSURRECTION. So this is a product that is popular with a lot of people. I have a lot of friends who use this. It calls to mind, so obviously you have to be, of nicotine age appropriate to purchase it. You have to be 21 to purchase it. I'm sure younger people are, obtaining it anyway. But the company is not specifically marketing it to teenagers. It is for adults. That's their standpoint.
That's what's in contention. That's the question. So the argument that's being made is that the advertisements do specifically market to children, emphasizing flavor bursts. The same kind of arguments that we saw with
Juuls and Prime and all of that.
Or we used to live in a world where there were literal little candy cigarettes to prime kids on a certain kind of habit.
Adults like candy cigarettes too.
You can feel however you want to feel about it, but there was a time in our country where we decided that we wanted to disincentivize direct marketing to minors who, under the law, were not supposed to be smoking or eating or chewing or whatever the product. Anyway, so this is what's going to play out, an examination on whether or not Zyn's marketing practices are actually targeting the youth, or whether or not this is a kind of a Nannystate overreach, and some degree of teenagers are going to get their hands on this product, and it is what it is, and there's something you can really do about it.
I remember, I haven't specifically looked at Zyn's packaging, but like 6 months ago, Chuck Schumer said the same thing about that Prime energy drink. That's the energy drink it's like Logan Paul invented it. I actually am a huge fan of it. I drink it frequently. And they're like, oh yeah, Chuck Schumer said the same thing. It's being marketed to kids because the cans are like brightly colored. I mean, it says on the can, not for kids, have to be certain or whatever. And also it's caffeine. It's as much caffeine as like a strong Starbucks coffee. So
we just had a case of someone dying from having a Panera drink that was overly caffeinated. I'm just saying, so but you can't have it both ways.
I can have it every way.
So if you think that there should be no age limits on cigarettes or
16.
this product or whatever it is, then that's a separate argument. But it seems like what Chuck Schumer is arguing for is to ensure that the age limit that has been decided upon already is enforced. So you can be bad at both of those things, but I do think there is a much stronger argument that says, are companies going around the prohibition that's been decided on under law to market to get people to consume certain products by simply using marketing to do what kind of to get around what the age limit is providing here? And that is an open question. I'm not familiar with these age.
Maybe ultimately I just don't care because I think probably 16 and up should be able to consume the product anyway.
There are many reasons why I'm not especially sympathetic to the tobacco industry. One, as a history of science major, there's a book by a man named Gallison that really details all of the lies, fake research, literal, actual misinformation campaigns that the tobacco industry put millions of dollars behind for years after they had full knowledge that cigarettes caused cancer and hid it from the country and lied about it for decades. And so I'm not especially trustful in the industry in the first place. But I also had a personal experience maybe 5-6 years ago when I was still living in New York. And I was sitting on the subway, and a couple of 13-year-old little kids were sitting across from me, and they started to try to chat me up. I guess they thought I was considerably younger than I was at the time. And they were sweet, and to me, they were like kids. So I was engaging them in some chat, like, where are you from? What grade are you in? That kind of thing. And they were both smoking Juuls on the subway, which you're not supposed to do, but whatever. I'm not their mom, although I could have been. And we're having this conversation, and I'm trying to get a sense of where they're going in life and well, I want them to be good kids. Mm-hmm. And these two older people get on the subway with very nice clothes on. They look like affluent people. And they see me talking to these two little black kids, and they inject themselves in the conversation in a very specific way. The guy starts asking them what feel like research questions about what flavor Juul they like. When do they start having Juul? Isn't it so tasty? Don't you like it so much? I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, what is going on, sir? And he worked for one of those companies.
I'm sure that was.
And he was doing like market research, clearly elated about the fact that he had gotten these babies.
What if that was Chuck Schumer undercover?
It wasn't Chuck Schumer to smoke his product. And I do not like the idea that there are clearly corporate actors that are trying to push products that they know do not have good health effects on kids onto kids to turn a profit. And you can say, parents should intervene and all of those kinds of things. And I think that's true. But we also live in a world where we all know that we succumb to peer pressure, we succumb to marketing. And even if I'm not on the side of a Nannystate, I don't want to be on the side of people who are actively championing the idea that kids are negatively affecting their health by using their products.
As long as we're sharing anecdotes, I'll share one of my own. So I have tried this product, Zyn. As I said, I think it should be legal. I generally, as a libertarian, I want to let people put whatever they want in their own bodies. This product, I will say this, it is not for me. I tried it and I got sick immediately. I rarely get sick. This was
What kind of sick? What do you mean?
I vomited.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is not for me. I broke a long streak of avoiding that particular unpleasant experience, like a decade-long
streak. And how
streak.
do you? It's just.
So you put it in your mouth, and you just. It's a patch you put in your mouth, and you just have it in your mouth, and then when you're done with it, you spit it out. So it's almost more like chewing tobacco or something, but you're not.
What's it supposed to do?
Spitting continuously.
Just give you a nicotine.
It supplies you with nicotine. You get a nicotine
buzz.
There's different levels of it. Like there's of how much nicotine you're getting from the pack. I think maybe I took one that was too strong for me. I'm not a regular smoker. I smoke cigarettes now and then if I'm offered them. I've never had a problem with them in the past, so this wasn't like my first exposure to nicotine ever in my life. So it took me by surprise how much it overwhelmed me, and I will never have it again. But that's my choice, and I think it should be yours as well. So, more Rising right after this. No, I take that back. We are actually done for today. I'm seeing the Tomorrow on Rising script, which I will now read. Tomorrow on Rising, Briahna and I will not be here because it's Friday, but you will be taken good care of by Amber Duke and Jessica Burbank, who will be in studio together. Oh, not remote, Jessica. That's nice to hear.
That's fun. All right, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while you're on the go, we're now available anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Bye-bye.
Take care.